Hello students, in this video we are going to learn how to solve the numericals based on reflection, and this is example 1. In this slide we are going to study about the steps that we should follow to solve the numericals. First we should read the question carefully if required 2-3 times, and then we should make a note of the optical device, that is whether it is a concave mirror or convex mirror or a lens, and this helps us to get an idea about the various focal length and other concepts like whether the image can be real or virtual. Then all of us should list down the information which is given in the question. It should not be verbally or mentally. It should be listed down in the paper so that it gives us an idea. And after all the information is listed, proper formula, units, conversion, etc. should be used. And if the ray diagram is asked, we should try to draw it with proper label. Now let us go through this question or the problem that has been given to us and try to solve it. First of all, you list down what are the informations that are given. So concave mirror, then you have to find out what inferences you have to draw. The object is placed at 10 centimeter from the pole of a concave mirror of focal length 15 centimeter, and these are the things that you have to find out. So let us start using the steps that we have studied in the previous slide. So how do we solve it? First of all, we list that it is a concave mirror. Then object distance u minus 10 centimeter. Why? Because u is always negative as we have seen in the sign convention. Next, the focal length. Because it is a concave mirror, you should be able to know that it is going to be always negative in sign. So minus 15 centimeter. By looking at these two informations, you should be able to guess some things. Let us see what you can guess. Yes, that the object is placed between F and P, that is focus and pole, because 10 is smaller than 15, means it is placed between focus and pole. So if you list down these information, you immediately get all these ideas. All this should be going on in your mind. It helps us to think. Now let us go for the second part, size of the image. By looking at this, again you should know, by looking at the optical device, it is a concave mirror and the object is placed between focus and pole. So how the size of the image will be? It should be enlarged. What will be the nature? Concave mirror, enlarged. So our previous knowledge tells us that it will be virtual and erect because it is formed behind the mirror. Now all this should be based on your previous knowledge. Okay, so you have to note down these things and you have to keep on thinking all these things in your mind. Now let us start actually solving the problem, that is part A, to find the position of the image using the mirror formula. So I guess everyone knows the mirror formula by now. Yes, it is 1 by f, that is 1 by focal length, is equal to 1 by v, that is the image distance, plus 1 by u, where u is the object distance. Now change this in terms of v, because we have to find v. Image distance has to be found because they are asking for position of the image. So let us convert this formula in terms of v. So f 1 by f minus 1 by u is equal to 1 by v. This is the easiest conversion that can be done. And now place the values of u and f. This will give us this formula, 1 by minus 15 minus the whole bracket of 1 by minus 10, because here u is always negative and on top of that you have to subtract 1 by u. So subtract 1 by u. It gives us 1 by v. and this can be solved with the help of simple operations. Now, because there are two negatives, you can see there are two negatives, so this will change to the plus sign. Okay, and this further can be solved. These are two simple fractions. They can be solved by LCM method, or some people like to directly multiply the denominator. You can do the way it is comfortable for you. Now I have done with the LCM method, and with the LCM method it comes down to this. Okay, so let us see how it will be. It is coming to be 1 by 30 is equal to 1 by v. Now this you should understand that it is a reciprocal of the image distance. So don't forget to change it to v. That is v is equal to 30 centimeter. Now at this point please note that v is positive, indicating that it is in the right of the pole. So image is formed at 30 centimeter to the right of the pole. Hence it will have a positive sign. That means it will be a virtual image. All these points keep on telling you the right direction. Now in this slide let us start solving the second part, that is we have to find size of the image using the magnification formula. Before solving we have to keep in mind that we have not been given h dash or h, that is the height of the image or height of the object. Hence we are left with only one magnification formula which involves the image distance and the object distance. So we have to use this formula since h dash or h is not given. So you should remember which formula you should use depending on the information given to you. So this results in it will result m is equal to minus 30 divided by minus 15. How did we get this minus 30? We got v as 30. So here because it is minus, that is why it has got as we have written as minus 30 divided by minus 15 because u is always negative. This comes to m is equal to 2. What does this indicate? It indicates that the image that is formed, the magnification is twice. That means the height of the image is 2 times more than the height of the object. It is a ratio now. Okay, so image is 2 times higher than the object. This is what information we get from m is equal to 2. Now let us look at part C, the nature of the image. In previous two parts we have already got the answer for third question. Now we just have to compile it. How do we compile? Since m is positive, we know that here m is positive. Okay, that means the image will be virtual and erect. And another hint is v is positive, indicating image is found behind the mirror. So both of these things tell us that the image is virtual and erect. Okay, and here it tells us that it is enlarged. Now let us draw the ray diagram as it has been asked in your question. First let us draw the concave mirror, the reflecting and the non-reflecting surface, principal axis and the important points, pole, focus and center of curvature. And as we have seen in the question, let us place the object at in between pole and focus. So this is our object and let us draw the rays. The first ray parallel to the principal axis, it gets reflected and passes through the focus as you can see. Then the second ray which is passing through the center of curvature, the incident ray, so it will be returned back in the same direction. Let us see the reflected ray, and when we extend these rays, because the distance is increasing here, we know that somewhere at the back they are going to meet. So let us extend these reflected rays in the direction behind the mirror, and here they are extended and you can see this is the point where they are meeting. So this is where the image will be formed. Let us check. Yes, here you can see. And then let us see the same thing with the next diagram, ray diagram. Here this next concave mirror and the important points. Now let us see. The object is placed, the first ray parallel to the principal axis reflected back through the focus. Then the second ray, which is incident obliquely on the pole. So it will be reflected back obliquely from the pole. Yes, you can see again the distance here is increased, and when we extend these reflected rays back, you can see that they join at behind the mirror. So this is where the image will again be formed, and this is the image formed. You can see it is an enlarged and erect image. Because it is behind the mirror, it is virtual. You cannot get it on the screen. That is why it is virtual. So we have seen in our previous slide that if we follow the steps, we can easily solve the numericals. So go through the information given, remember the formula, and everything will be fine. Don't worry, you can do everything well. And now you can try this question on your own. Try to do it following all the steps and you will feel that it is very easy. All the best and thank you for watching this video.